Happy Sunday. Please forgive me. I'm still kind of setting things up. I am so happy to be here with you all today. And let me make sure that everything is set up correctly. All right. Ooh, I can see myself. Okay. Let's turn this down. All right. Yes. Okay. And I hope you are having a wonderful Sunday. I hope you are having a beautiful Mother's Day. I want to say thank you and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And that encompasses all types of mothers and men who are mothers as well. Anytime you are taking care of someone. But yes, I do mean people who take care of people on a daily basis, who have had children, or so many people who have had children, who have pets, all those people. I just want to thank you. And I want to just acknowledge that you have a very, very hard job, and we are so thankful that you are here to take care of us, to nurture us, to love us, to give us strength, and just be there for us when we're crying, and support us as we follow our journaling routines and all of that. So this live stream is not about Mother's Day, but I do have it in my mind, and I do have a quote that I will put in my journal for Mother's Day later on. So anyway, I'm saying a lot. Hi, my name is Alicia Lott. Welcome to my channel. This video is something that I do almost every Sunday. I didn't do it last week because I was moving and I was bouncing from hotel to hotel, and I just didn't have the internet and set up for it. So I'm back. But this is our time. This is our space to set up our bullet journals. If that's something that we're doing, we're planning for the week. So you'll see me set up my journal spread. This is from last week. It's very sparse. And so I'll set that up, and I will give us this time and space to be together. You might be working on something different. You might be, maybe you're having a lovely cup of tea and thinking about your mom, or thinking about how you want to walk through this week. That is okay. No writing necessary to be here. Or maybe you're taking care of chores. Maybe you're paying bills. In any case, I'm just glad you are here and we have this space and this time to be together. And I will try to keep this as low key as possible today, and we're just gonna get our stuff done. So let me see what's going on in the chat. Let me see if I'm here with someone. If I'm talking to myself, I'm fine with that. But yes, all right. I don't see anyone so far, so I'm talking to myself. Hi, Alicia. So yes, this is my journaling spread. It's been a rough couple of weeks, I'm not gonna lie. I moved, is that last week? Yes. So I moved on April 30th. So I just packed up all my stuff, moved out of my apartment, put my stuff in storage, and now I'm in Cleveland. I'm house sitting. I'm taking care of a big, beautiful house and cats. So I'm taking care of 2 cats and just enjoying life right now. I'm not gonna lie, it's really nice to have this experience of being in someone's home and just having a lot more space than being in a 2-bedroom apartment. That's been lovely. We have a beautiful patio that I can't wait to do a lot of reading in, and I have this attic area. This is my room. It's basically like my own separate apartment. That's awesome. The kitchen is dope. Everything. Cats are great. So they're very easy to take care of. So I couldn't ask for a better situation. I'm so happy. But leading up to getting here, of course, there was a lot of anxiety. There was a lot of wondering if things would be okay, if the homeowner, if we would get along well with her. So I'm glad we've pushed through all that. And we had to stay in hotels leading up until between April 30th up until May 7th. So that's a whole week of being in a hotel. And it was okay. The hotels kind of varied in the quality, but we survived. But as you can see in my weekly spread, I didn't do a whole. I didn't really. You, yeah, this weekly. I just kind of made this just to make it because I didn't really even do anything. I normally have a stamp here for my calendar, but I just ended up writing it in. I just wanted to have something to feel some sense of normalcy while I'm moving around. So yeah, and my intention of the week was to continue the work toward completing my life vision and getting to Cleveland safely and and then I wrote making a smooth transition into my new home is a top priority. So I feel that so far so good. So let me know in the chat if everyone's here. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna look and see if anyone's in the chat now. No, I don't think that anyone even knew that I was doing this live stream because I didn't really tell anyone. But that's okay. I'm just gonna talk. Or not. I'll stop talking in a moment. But yeah, I didn't really do a whole lot. So you will see me set up my weekly spread and get everything going. And hopefully this time next week, it'll be a little more filled in. How about that? How about we start being productive again? Or not? All right. Let's see. All right. What I'm going to do right now. Actually, okay, so I have my little notes here. Hey, Freya. All right, we got a visitor. How are we doing? I hope you're having a beautiful Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to you, either to you or to your mom or to someone you know in your life who is a mom. Yes. All right, and okay, so I wanted to show you guys too. I think what I promise I'll get to my weekly spread. Something else that I wanted to show you guys was that that I wanted to show how I kind of have been taking care of myself, how I have kind of remained grounded during this crazy week of transitioning from place to place and not knowing where I would be ending up. So yeah, I went through my other journal. This is my writing journal. This is the journal I do brain dumps in every week. And so backstory, I got rid of my couch for this move. It was this big blue kind of futon couch. I was upset that I had to get rid of it because I was a little bit attached to it. I don't like being attached to stuff, but I was to this couch because it is the first couch that I had ever bought myself that was new. And I bought it in 2016, and I had just moved into my first apartment in Chicago, and I was just feeling, I loved it. I was happy now, but I was really happy at that time. Anyway, it had survived many moves, and every time I would move, I would have to disassemble it, take the legs off, basically just take all the it was a hot mess. I'd have to take the arms off, and then it kind of folded in half like a taco. And so every time I would do that, I would get to the new place and then not know what to do. I wouldn't know how to reassemble it. So the last two moves, I made myself some little cute notes. So I made myself, and of course I folded them into a football. So May 2023. May 2024. And I made these notes as I was disassembling the couch, and I shoved them inside the couch. There was like a zippered compartment that I could just put things inside the couch. So I have little like time capsules to myself. So I'm going to read these to you. They're not really anything deep. I read them last night. They did make me cry just because I was just feeling some kind of way, but they're not that deep. But we're going to read them anyway. All right, so this is 2023. Okay, here we go. Can you see that? All right, so yes. All right, so this is a time capsule. Dear couch disassembler of the future. I'm so extra. The date is May 21st, 2023. I am exhausted, hungry, and maybe a little smelly. Reassembling this couch, despite the fact that I only took it apart yesterday, has tested the hazy limits of my strength and patience. At this moment, even a sideways glance from someone could result in hurt feelings or perhaps even missing limbs. Yeah, I remember this. I write this letter from the past in an attempt to save lives. Patience is finite, and patience is finite. And should I be the one to dismantle this couch a year from now, I wish to give you to me, firm footing. If you remember nothing else from this letter, please remember to separate and label. That's what this letter is really all about, to remind myself to organize my shit so it's ready to go next time. But I had to make it dramatic. So please remember to separate and label all of the various screws, nuts, and bolts from this beastly couch. Already, I am sending mental hugs to past Alicia for doing this. Secondly, remember that you must attach the arms of the couch first. Today, I labeled the arms left and right, then the legs attached to the arms. Thirdly, well, that's it really. May this letter find you well, and may you disassemble this couch because you are going forth into a bright and productive future. Sincerest, warmest regards, Alicia. So that's the longer one. And I'm reading these to you because I liked that. I like sending letters to myself in general, and I have actually. This is a list of lists that I like to make in my. Well, I haven't made all these, but this I like to do lists. I like to do letters to myself, but I think letters to myself are really useful, just because you may be having a bad day one day, and you may not be. You may just be ready to give up on life or just give up on whatever projects you're working on or whatever. And this is it's just something fun and cute to do for yourself. It doesn't have to be a really profound letter. It doesn't have to be really anything that that you wouldn't say to a friend. Like, I just want to give you an idea if you ever want to maybe squirrel away notes for yourself in your couch or wherever. And if you're writing notes to yourself, like, hey, remember to do something next year, why not add a little cheerfulness for yourself as well? Okay, anyway, all right, I'm gonna shut up now. Yeah, thank you very much for the Mother's Day wishes. I love it. I love that we're celebrating moms today. Yes. Oh, my nail polish color. You know what? I will put it in the description box after the live stream. But yes, that is it's not an expensive brand. I'll tell you that because I don't pay a lot of money. It's LA Colors. I know that's the name of the brand, but I don't know the color. But I will find out for you, and I will put it in the description. Yes. All right. So budgeting mama is here. Yes. Hello. Happy Mother's Day. I'm sending you good vibes. I hope that you and yours are having a lovely Mother's Day as well. All right. We have Rest with Jennifer. She is here. She is making you want to rest as well. I love it. Saying hello. All right. And yes, do letters to yourself, do Post-it notes to yourself, and hide them. That's the best part, is when you hide them and then find them a year later. So yeah, if you have the space and the hiding spots in where you live, that's a good end. And you don't leave them behind if you move away. Don't do that. Or actually maybe do that for the next person. I don't know. Yeah. All right, so give it a try. I'm gonna actually get on with my weekly spread. What I'm gonna do is start next week. So many pages. I'm running out of pages, and I made my another note to myself from past Alicia. I made a Post-it note to remind myself to get stickers for the next journal. I have already done that, and I'm on top of it. So that is always a good idea. I've been really trying to be more mindful of that. And also Mother's Day. So Mother's Day, my mom's birthday was last week. And so Mother's Day, I focused all my energy on her birthday and not so much into Mother's Day. So now I want to be, I've already started making notes for myself for next Mother's Day. So I don't do that. So you do that too if you have a tendency to try to skip over Mother's Day. All right. So I have my pen somewhere. I got my stamp, and I have some markers. Let's see. All right. Oh, I think so much green. I think the color of the month is going to be green because it usually is blue green. I don't really like red and peach or it could be violet, but I don't have enough markers for that. There, yeah. All right. What I'm gonna do? Stop talking and give and I'm gonna give us some time here to do our reading. It could be for you, it could be journaling or cleaning or meditating. I don't know how to do this. There we go. All right, it's not gonna be 25 minutes. No. It is going to be 10 solid minutes. All right, I started the timer. Is it moving for you guys? It's moving on my end. I may just turn it off. You guys have some really good comments. I thank you for that. Yes. We have 15 seconds of quiet time, which I am ruining with my voice. All right, you guys. Thank you all so much. All right, so how did that quiet time feel for you? I have this music on. I'm going to turn it down just a touch. And we'll get rid of that timer. Yes. All right. So how did that little bit of quiet time feel for you? I hope you were able to focus. I wasn't because I kept fiddling with the computer, but that's okay. All right. So we have some good comments here. Yeah, I stood up and I showed you all my summer lounge pants. Every summer for like it has to be going on 5 or 6 years now. I pull out these pants and I get so excited and I prance around in them, in my summer lounge pants. So they're like pajamas, but then I also lounge in them when I don't feel like changing out of my pajamas. So you've seen them now. You'll see them next year. All right, Corpse Pod, good morning. Yes, I hope you are having a wonderful Mother's Day. Good morning to you. And I'm saying Happy Mother's Day to everyone. I know it depends on where you live. But yeah, so I just want to say to everybody, yes. And Miss Jennifer is committing. I'm going to actually put this up on the screen. All right. Miss Jennifer is going to clear off her journaling kitchen table so that she has space to journal. Very important. You need a whole lot of space. You know what I'm saying? And then, so yes, she's committing to this. I love this. I'm going to keep this on the screen for a minute. All right. And yes, she also has a turtle. What? Or turtles. Dang, I'm jealous. All right. This is awesome. I love turtles. Actually, there's an account on Instagram. I think it's a tortoise, and all the lady does is just like feed him cute little things and put little costumes on him. I have a lot of animal related stuff on my Instagram. It's either cats or dogs or turtles. So yeah, I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, thank you. Yes, my pants. You have made my day, Jennifer. Oh my gosh, that is so sweet. Yes. Okay. So I got somewhat of the way through my top part of my journaling, my bullet journal spreads. I'll show you guys. I had to get up to get my ink from my stamp. I was so happy that I had remembered to change the calendar, but that I didn't have my ink ready, but I'm glad I had it in a cardboard box over there. And so I did that. I highlighted this week. We're in the 11th through the 17th of May already. And this is my intention of the week. I intend to get my ass in gear. I will move forward. Forward is the word of the year. So I've been trying to use that more in my intention because I want to move forward. So I will move forward and take advantage of the space and time that I have in this beautiful house. And I drew the house. I drew it the same way that everyone draws houses. That's what I do. And then I started to do my habit tracker here. And I had to run and get this Post-it note because these are the things that I'm trying to do in the morning. So, walk. I have not quite gotten to the walking yet in this neighborhood. It's a beautiful neighborhood. It's just, I don't know. So instead, what I've been doing is videos on YouTube, and I have this one guy that I work out with. I have been for years. His name is actually Keone Tamayo, and I'll write it here in the chat. So you can look him up. And I think His channel is called Reps to the Rhythm. But the reason I call him Catman, and I'm so sorry if you ever knew, I think I did, because I attended one of his live streams once, and I told him that I call him Catman, so he knows. But I don't know if he liked that. The reason I call him Catman is because he has cats in the videos. Again, me watching cats. So yeah, he fosters cats, and he'll have the cats just running around in videos while he's working out. He almost steps on them, but it's like suspense. Like, is he gonna step on the cat? But he doesn't. He's very nice. Anyway, so I watch his videos. They're very gentle and easy to do. So if you are starting your workout routine, I highly recommend them. Basically, it's just kind of walking, kind of dance walking, I'll say. And then he has a little step counter up in the corner. I love it. Yes. Okay. So I do that. I'm brain dumping. I write in my journal, AM journaling and planning. Coffee. I don't need to write that down as a habit. Like, I will probably die with a coffee cup in my hand. So, the cat litter. She wants me to scoop cat litter 3 times a day in this cat sit, which is unheard of for me. So I don't know if I'm going to put it 3 times in my habit tracker or how I'm going to do that. I want to make sure that I do the 3 times. Maybe she has cameras. I don't know. And then I have to feed the cats. I don't even know if I need to put the cat related stuff in my habit tracker. I feel like I'll remember to feed them because they will tell me when it's time to be fed. And then breakfast, making sure that I get my vitamins and my allergy pill that I live. All right. This is the name. Here, I'll pop this up on the screen for a moment. That's the name of the YouTube channel. If you're looking to start moving your body, working out in any sort of way, highly recommend, because it's easy AF. Like, it's like the easiest workouts ever. So yes, all right. I'm putting Jennifer's cat back up here because I'm tired. Right. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to continue, not drag my feet so much, and actually finish this side, at least, of my journal, my spread, and I will give us some more time. Okay. All right, we're gonna have. All right, how do we feel? I'm gonna put it to a vote. Do we like 5 minutes? Do we feel that 10 minutes was a little too much? Do we want 8 minutes? 7.2 minutes? What do we want? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Ha ha ha. All right. Oh yes. Okay, I'm gonna do 7 minutes. Just weird. Can I even do that? I think all right. 7 minutes of journaling. One day, you guys, I'm gonna be so savvy with this live stream software and toggling between all the different the screens. You won't even know. You won't even know. So I guess we're at about 6.5 minutes now. It's time. How are we feeling after that little bit of quiet time? I'm going to turn this timer off just for a moment. Yes. All right. How is everyone doing? How is your week going? I left a little journaling prompt here. I don't know if you caught this, but it is, what small thing that I do this week that helped me help myself or helped me help someone else? So what was that for you? Maybe you wrote a letter to yourself. Maybe you're cleaning off your journaling space to get that ready for when you need it most. Maybe you are, cleaning something in your patio, in your living space. Maybe you're paying bills. Maybe you're helping someone else in their house, or maybe helping someone get started with journaling. You're giving them my YouTube channel so we can all journal together. Things like that. So what have you done this week? What is something small that you could kind of pat yourself on the back? And let's see, I made the rest of my weekly spread on this side. I'm kind of chugging along today. And I ran out of room here for my days of the week, if that's okay. I need a tissue because I got allergies. Right. Yeah, so that's okay. And then these 2 days are for the coming 2 weeks. Next week, cheese and rice. Cheese and rice. I'm going to make, I'm going to work on my website. So yes, I keep saying for weeks, like, I'm going to have a website, I'm going to have an email list, I'm going to have a newsletter, all those things. So I found a platform that doesn't scare me, where I can build a website. So I'm going to work on that next weekend. Yes. The week after, I don't know. This is a quote. I was looking for a pen to write her name. This is by Maya Angelou. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So our quote of the week is, to describe my mother would be to write about a hurricane in its power, or the climbing, falling colors of a rainbow. I feel like I'm missing a word here. I believe it's to write about a hurricane in its perfect power. I'm going to look that up because I don't feel like that's right. If I'm missing a word, I'll put it there. But yes, I thought that was lovely. I thought that's a good way to describe my mom, and maybe you know someone who is like that as well. Just but it's powerful, but also a little scary, and also it can just wreak havoc, but beautiful at the same time. So that's how I feel. Right, what a all right, so first Bob, thank you for joining us. This is good. Okay, so Miss, all right, she, I believe it's she. If I'm misgendering you, I apologize. Stop by the government office to drop off some paperwork to hopefully get her funded for Medicaid. Oh my gosh, that is a struggle. Yeah. I wish you luck in this. That's a big step in this process, and it's taken up to 4 years. Oh my gosh. So, yes, I'm very proud of you for doing that. I'm very proud that that is starting to move in the direction that it needs to go. So, very good. Very good. All right. I have some more journaling prompts for you guys. Okay. Let's see. I'm so discombobulated. I'm so happy you're bearing with me. All right. What our next journaling prompt is, so I want you to write these down because I'm going to give us some more quiet time, and you can go ahead and work on those if you would like. All right. So our next one is going to be, no, I did that one already. Dang it. I'm just pasting stuff. All right. This is really our next one, I swear. All right. Our next one is, if I left a note for myself to find a year from now, what would I want it to say? And feel free, if you have some specific words of encouragement that maybe we can all benefit from, and we can put in our notes next time, let us know in the chat. Yes, I love it. I think yes, just again, I don't want to pressure anyone to make it super profound or super interesting or literary or anything like that. This is just something to brighten your day. So, but there could be different ways of wording that. So I would love to hear what you have to say. So that's our first journaling prompt. Second. All right. Then our next one is, uh, what do I still believe in, even if I'm having a rough day? Wait, let me put this in the chat. Oh my God. All right. What do I still believe in, even if I'm having a rough day? So there are things, really, what I mean is what you believe. What do you believe in about yourself? Do you believe in your ability to make things fun? Do you believe in your ability to be creative, or your ability to be resilient and get through those tough times? What is it that you know about yourself that maybe other people have told you about yourself as well, that can get you through if you are having a rough day? So I want you to think about that. Write it down. Share in the chat if you'd like. All right, and then our next prompt, Richie. All right. If you, where is she? No. All right, and then and this is one from last week. All right, what is one win that you had last week? Just again, we're just pumping ourselves up today. We're gassing ourselves up. All right. I put the number 2 there. I don't know why. But what is one win from the past week that you've had? So while you think about those, I am going to continue with my weekly spread, and I hope that watching me do this is beneficial, just to give you ideas for your weekly spread as well. All right, I'm going to do this real quick. Actually, 3 minutes. 3. Okay. All right, guys. Come in. 30 seconds of journaling. Nothing, I'm not ready. Yes. Oh, this is gonna be so much. Okay. All right. That was our 30 seconds left. All right, let me get rid of this. No. Okay. I am so happy to see the progress that is being made here. All right. Oh, sorry, Jennifer. She is doing it. So you got so that means, all right, because you got the table cleared off. Yes, this is what the commitment was, to get the table cleared off. So now we have moved on from that, feeling good, ready to journal. All right, we're answering questions in our head. Okay, and then at some point at your convenience, you will move on to the table and you will journal, and it will be beautiful. Yes, very good. All right, round of applause. Oh. Yes, I know. Yeah, when you have a lot of things and it's like you have it in the right spots, it's difficult to kind of move things around and then remember where you put them. That's always like, I don't want to move it because I might forget where I put it. So I applaud you, Jennifer. Thank you. Yes, and thank you for sharing that with us. How is everyone feeling? We're almost at the end of our time here. Actually, one last thing. If you could give me an emoji and I tried the emoji thing last week, so I'm hoping that it works out a little bit better for me technically this week. But if you could give me an emoji to tell me how you plan to spend this coming week. So maybe you'll have a muscle emoji. That's one of my favorite ones. Or maybe you'll have one of those, or a star eye emoji. I think that's my number one favorite. Just the star eyes. So let me know in the comments, in the chat rather, how you plan to spend this week, or what is the energy you have going forward for this week. Shall I leave that? Commitments. I love it. Yes. All right. Okay. So I just wanted to show you guys my poor little weekly spread. Yeah, I didn't use a ruler, as you can see, and I thought I could just count the dots and then just draw freehand. I do this to myself all the time. I'm like, yeah, I don't need a ruler. And I just start drawing. So I think that Friday and Saturday of my week are going to be a little smushed. But do I do things on Friday and Saturday anyway? No, of course not. So now I'm going to draw some little check boxes for my to-dos. Yes, and I plan on, I'm going to fill this whole thing up. It's going to be so productive. I do want to put for Sunday, I don't do anything on Sunday. I wear my lounge pants, but I will be with my mom because I live with her. She's here with me, and so I wrote, be with your mom and do things with her. We're not doing anything really exciting. She wants to go get her car washed, so I said, okay, let's go to the car wash. We'll get the big shebang car wash where they like put the wax and things on. I don't know. And so we're gonna do that. We're gonna get some food. I made her some tea this morning. I bought her some really nice tea, and I made her a cup. And then I was kind of like, this is like to my live stream. So now we're gonna hang out. Yes, okay, wait. I see an emoji. I see it. All right, Coursewell left us an emoji. It is beautiful. And so she is going to leave us, or she's going to read. Do a ton of reading. I'm going to say that's reading, but it's probably journaling because that would make more sense. And then, all right, Miss Jennifer. Yeah, she's feeling good. All right, had some, yeah, I know how that is when you just kind of get stuck and start spinning your wheels. So, yeah, I can appreciate that. All right, and figuring out how to live that life and do things you enjoy. She is bringing it this week. Yes, how can we do that? How can we figure out how to move forward? And how to stop spinning our wheels and just make sure that we are changing and growing always, but also being kind to ourselves, not forcing ourselves to be productive all the time and just burn ourselves out either. So we're figuring it out. There's a balance there. So, yes, feeling good. I'm going to finish this. We are at the end of our time together, and I don't want you guys to see how badly I'm going to fuck this up. So I'm going to end this here. You'll see it next week. But I just wish you all a wonderful Mother's Day. Oh, last thing before I go, who asked me about my nail polish? And I put it here so I wouldn't forget. I believe it was I don't know. I can't look in the chat and talk to you guys at the same time. Yes, it was Friday. Okay. So this is my nail polish. I like colors. This is not sponsored, you guys. This is just what I use. I buy it at Five Below. And I like it. It lasts a while, and it's anyway, great. So I hope you have a wonderful week. As always, I love seeing you guys. I'm so happy that you're here. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not. What are you doing? And I will get started on my website soon. I will have a newsletter and an email list, and I hope you guys join that. So be on the lookout for that. And happy Mother's Day to you, and call your mama, be with your mama if you can, if you have that ability. If not, I hope you take some time to think about your mama today, or yourself as a mama. I don't know, but let's celebrate this day together. And I'm going to give you the upside down wave. Goodbye, you guys. Thank you for joining me. Have a good week.